Bex, are you okay? Bex? Bex, it's okay. You're safe.
I don't want to be here.
Well, you won't be for much longer, will you? Can you hear me?
Why were you watching me?
We weren't.
We just wanted to be here when you woke up, Pet, that's all. Make sure you're okay.
I'm not okay. Please, will you help me?
You've been through a serious trauma. You need to take it slowly. Let your family help you.
Please don't touch me. And they're not my family. Seb is. Where is he?
Aaron's bringing him later. I wanted you to have a proper rest.
Like I didn't get enough bed rest with a crazy lady. She wouldn't even let me stay awake.
Rebecca, what are you talking about?
The nurse. The nurse that kept telling me I was ill.
Which nurse? This one?
Why are you doing this?
Nobody's doing anything, Rebecca.
You're trying to convince her that I'm mad, aren't you? Aren't you?
Hey, my hand's as chubby as this.
Oh, no, you saved it all for your cheeks. Your head was like a marshmallow.
Looks like you come off best then, sausage fingers.
Well, this is nice, you making a fuss at your wee brother.
I've got spoiling for the three of us, haven't I?
Hey, what's up? You know this school exhibition tomorrow where they show Holly's work? I don't suppose you fancy coming along, you know, for moral support? Maybe see a few familiar faces?
Oh, I can't. I just can't face what they're thinking me, Mum. Sorry.
No, that's okay. It's fine. It's just an idea. Right, I better get you to Faith. I'll see you back at the house, yeah? Come on, you. Come on, you. Hi. Hey, Vic, I heard about Rebecca, that she's okay.
Yeah, thank God.
How is she? Has she said much about what happened?
No, not yet. But she was still pretty out of it last night. I'm off to see her now.
Oh, we'll give her my love, will you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Hey, crazy Will's right. I'm made up for you that she's okay.
Thanks. It's not totally sunk in yet, I don't think. You okay?
Oh, I don't know, Mum just asked me to some art show thing from our old school for Holly. I could do without the awkward conversations with people from my past. I still feel guilty for saying no, though.
Right. Well, your mum will understand why you wouldn't want to go, surely. Look, I promised Robert that I'd quickly grab her some breakfast on the way to the hospital.
Oh, yeah, fine, you go, yeah. Hope Rebecca's okay.
Me too.
Dried on porridge oats. Only breakfast you can grow out your bathroom with and then lick if you fancy a snack.
Marlon.
Listen to this. There's competition on the back of here. Win your body weight in pest control products. I mean, that promo person will sack you, not me.
Marlon, please. Is Alice here?
Oh, he went out. And he's not said so much as 2 words since yesterday, so...
I've got to find him.
Or you can stay. Spare a few minutes at least. Come on, Jessie, please. Talk to me.
So Lachlan was telling the truth about this nurse woman. Just when you think he couldn't get any more warped.
God only knows what that lad's put her through. As if the last few months weren't traumatic enough.
What has damaged her, Diane? She's got a brain injury. Something like this could push her over the edge. You've seen how she is.
Yes. She's alive, Robert. Everything else, we just take an hour at a time.
You said Aaron was bringing Seb.
Yeah, he is. Soon, I promise.
So you just rest for now, and then maybe we can take him in the garden to play on the grass if they say it's okay.
How did they find out what he'd done?
It was Sam. He found Lachlan with something.
With what?
A body. That bloke that made out he was Jerry's Uncle Terry. Lachlan thought the police were onto him, so he tried moving it.
Oh, my God.
Is it okay if I come in?
Oh, sweetheart.
The police were outside, so I said I'd ask if you were willing to talk to them.
Yeah. They'll only come back tomorrow if I say no, won't they?
I told them I had a migraine. I'm lying to my place of work now.
So what? So what? Some things are more important. Like family.
OK, I should have told you before. I know. But what happened with Billy, it was painful and private. The longer I left it, the harder it got to say anything.
Well, you're telling me now at least.
Marlon, I'm a head teacher with a son in prison. People don't want to hear the full story. They judge Billy and in turn they judge me.
Please say you're not including me in that.
OK, I'm sorry. It's just... I hate that people might think of him like that. Because that's not who Billy is.
So tell me who he is.
He's a good person. When he was young, we used to call him Silly Billy. Because he was always joking around and making us laugh, lapping up the attention. Oh, massively willful and independent.
Oh, I know that one.
But he started hanging out with these lads that just had him push it too far. He was always so desperate to impress them. Tried so hard to try and persuade him that they weren't proper friends, but he weren't having it. Next thing, a group of them got arrested for attacking someone in a nightclub. Billy included.
I'm sorry.
He didn't do it. There was a group of them out after their exams and a fight kicked off with some other lads and one boy got seriously hurt. Afterwards, no one seemed to tell the same story, you know? 4 of them went down for it in the end, under some joint enterprise law. 3 years for GBH.
I don't know how you cope with something like that when it's your own kid.
I cope by knowing he's innocent. And know before you ask not one single shred of a doubt, Billy looked me in the eye and swore to me on his brother's life that he was innocent. I know my son, Marlon. He wasn't lying.
I should be in there.
I know. But you being able to give a witness statement against Lachlan in court is more important. Diane will make sure she's okay.
So before you were held by this Mrs. Sykes, your nephew kept you in the hut?
Don't call him that. It means nothing to me, not anymore.
Sorry. How long do you think you were there, Rebecca?
I don't know. Time kind of loses all its meaning when you don't think anyone's coming for you.
Did Lachlan hurt you?
How are we defining hurt? He told me he killed my sister and my dad while I was tied up like some wretched animal. Sorry.
It's okay, love.
Physically hurt you, I mean?
He toyed with suffocating me, but luckily he didn't have the guts. Like the last remaining crumbs of humanity wouldn't let him do it. Guess he figured if he left me there tied up for long enough, he wouldn't have to do anything. I drove myself crazy. Worked, didn't it?
Oi, Gaz, it's Ross, again. Give us a bell back when you get this, yeah?
You okay?
Well, just stroll in, why don't you? I could have been sat here in me kecks.
Yeah, well, I took a chance. Besides, you should be up at the farm.
What, like you should be?
Oi, I thought your no-show was about Rebecca.
No. She's gone, and I'm moving on. Got pretty good at that over the last year or so.
You don't know, do you?
Know what?
Ross, she's back. She's in hospital and pretty fragile by all accounts, but she's alive.
I need to see her.
He'd seen Billy at the nightclub before it happened. He wouldn't give him an alibi. Billy's mates had given him some stick in the past, so he didn't care for his brother's crowd any more than I did.
He thinks Billy's guilty.
Yeah, well, Ellis is wrong. But we've had that argument too many times, so I just stopped mentioning Billy's name and visited him without telling Ellis. I can't risk losing Ellis as well.
There's no way you and Alice can work through this. Have you explained to him how much it's hurting you?
Yeah, I think it's a bit late for that. Billy's about to come up for early release.
What?
And after he moved you to the house, this nurse, Mrs. Sykes, how would you describe her?
Eerily normal looking. Late 40s. Really pale hands. She always smelled like mints and cigarettes. She had this fixed grin, almost like she was listening, but she wasn't. She'd just turn on the TV, chatter away, thrust more pills at me. When he drove me there, he played a blinder with her.
She's been like this the whole way here. She just won't calm down. Just, hey, take it easy, yeah? She's been trying to hurt herself.
I was trying to hurt you! He kills people!
See? She's delusional. I'm trying to help you, Auntie Bex.
Now, don't get yourself worked up.
What are you doing? You're as mad as he is!
Come on now. You just sit tight. It'll all start to go away.
How long has she been like this?
This is my family's accident. Her head injury. I found her holed up in a hut in the woods. She hadn't been eating, she hadn't been washing. She even abandoned her own son. She made it out like somebody had been keeping a prisoner there. She can't be sectioned. She'll lose Seb. They're the only family I've got left, which is why I need you to look after her for me.
Such a pretty young woman.
Anyway, the way I see it, I'm helping both of you. Never gonna earn what I'm paying you with that malpractice charge over your head, are you?
You'll call every day.
Yeah, that's what we agreed. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thanks. Oh, nearly forgot. If she gets difficult when she wakes up.
Right.
Do as you're told, then you might even see Seb again.
Come on. Don't fight it. You have a good, long sleep.
It was like that the whole time. Making sure I was too drugged up to object.
It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't think I was ever gonna get out of it.
I know. I know.
Oh, so when were you going to drop that little bomb? I mean, it's not your style to keep secrets, is it, Mum?
Well, if you didn't make it so painful for me to bring up, I wouldn't have had to keep it secret.
Wake up! He's playing you! He always has!
Wait, he's still your brother.
Oh, says the bloke that didn't even know he existed until yesterday. And why's that? Because she was too ashamed to say anything. I mean, we might even say that's progress, Ma.
Look, I know you think he was disloyal. Billy could have done more when those lads that he hung around bullied you. He's admitted that.
Just not that he battered that lad with his mates. He thought he was untouchable. And you know what? I reckon it was your fault. The fuss you made of him.
Take that back.
Take what back? If he hadn't got done for GBH when he did, it'd have only got done for worse. Murder, probably.
How could you?
Oh, don't worry, I'm finished. No one around here cares about the truth anyway.
My head hurts.
You're running a slight temperature. I think I'll give you something. Bring it down.
What? No, I don't want anything.
Just some paracetamol. 2 ticks.
I said I don't want them. Why isn't she listening to me?
Hey, she's only trying to help.
Come on, Bex. Do as the nurse says.
What? Get him away from me!
What? What have I done?
I don't feel very well.
Steady, don't try and get up.
What's going on?
You can go. Once you can stand up, anyway.
What?
I'd no idea who he was or what he'd done. I swear. You can't tell the police. You have to promise. Bye, then.
She just left me there, drove off.
You were injured.
Must have happened when she was trying to get me out of the room. She's hardly going to think twice about that after what she'd done, was she? What if she comes back? Has second thoughts about what I might tell the police?
She wouldn't dare. And besides, you guys are going to find her, right?
We're doing everything we can to.
Look who I just stole off Aaron in the corridor. He's just nipped to the loo.
Sam.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
We are. Ms. White, you've been very helpful in extremely difficult circumstances.
Thank you.
Hi, my beautiful boy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I have missed you so much. Hey, Seb. Hey, it's okay. It's Mummy. Seb.
Hey, little guy. Come on. It's okay. Hey. Give yourself a break, okay? He's just a bit confused. He'll come round, won't you, bud?
And if he doesn't? Lachlan's literally taken everything from me, hasn't he?
Ah, these are holes from her college art trip to Barcelona.
Well, I remember her calling it an art trip anyway, but I think she shopped and sunbathed for most of it. Your dad wasn't amused.
This exhibition tomorrow, are you feeling okay about it?
Yeah. I would have preferred it if Kane could come with me, but he's picking a car up from Peterborough.
Listen, if it was anywhere else but school, you know I'd come, don't you, Mum?
Hey, of course I do. And it'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'd never put that pressure on you to come.
Which is all the more reason why I should, right? You've had my back enough lately.
Matty.
Ah, screw it. I'll come. Big deal if they wet themselves with an extreme makeover, right?
Ross, what are you doing here?
I volunteer here on the Wednesdays. Yeah. I pushed the snack trolley round the wards when old Hilda's off, didn't you know? What do you think I'm doing here, Robert? Rebecca's alive.
Yeah, and she's been through something terrible. She's hardly in a state for visitors.
You're here, aren't you?
Seriously, Ross, now isn't the time. She's confused, she's fragile.
Look, me and her, we were good, you know, before she left. Well, I say left, but what's even happened to her?
I don't want to know.
Oh, stop doing that. Stop speaking for her. She doesn't know I'm here. She might want to see me.
Yeah, well, right now, she's wiped out. And if you care about her like I think you're saying you do, then you'll go home, you'll come back in a few days. I mean it, Ross. Give us some space. Just go home.
Ellis.
What? We're never going to agree on this, so why drag it out any longer?
So what? Am I supposed to choose between you now?
Hardly be a fair fight, would it? We both know who'd win.
Will you stop acting like a child? It's always annoyed you if Billy got some attention, ever since you were little.
What do you mean, if he got attention? I was barely noticed when he was around.
That's not true. You just had different personalities.
She means he was a favourite, but you won't get to admit it.
I've always loved you exactly the same.
You don't even sound convincing now.
Do you know what? Nothing you can say is going to make me give up on your brother.
Then I can't stay and watch.
Must have been a shock finding out she wasn't, well, you know, dead.
Do you think?
She still blew you out, though?
No. Actually, I didn't get to see her. Robert was patrolling the corridors.
So, go back later?
Why? It was a stupid idea in the first place. What was he expecting her to say exactly?
I know. Why are you wearing that manky old shirt to ask me out for?
Oh, well, I'm really glad I invited you round, mate. Cheers.
You turned into one of my best customers. Either that or you just miss me.
Keep your voice down. Look, seeing as you're backed up with deliveries, I'm gonna have to do you for 4.
Your call, fella.
I'm gonna have to owe you the other 100.
Mate, it's saying I owe you kind of service.
You know I'm good for it. You'll have it tomorrow.
Must be going soft.
What is it with you and losers?
Dunno. You tell me.
She was where I told you, I swear.
We believe you.
What?
Not because you've got an honest face, obviously. Rebecca backed up your story.
So she's okay?
Physically, the scars you can't see will take far longer to heal.
Only in light of Ms. White's statement, we need to ask you some more questions.
Like Mrs. Sykes. We're itching to hear about her.
What do you want to know?
Anything that could help us discover her whereabouts.
And if I tell you, is it going to reduce my sentence?
He is joking. You're facing a murder charge.
Not to mention the ongoing investigation into the deaths of your mother, grandfather, and best friend.
Basically, you could tell us where Lord Looking, the A-Team, and Where's Wally are. It won't stop you going to prison for a very long time.
A crumbling house and a very septic tank. Jack D is back in a brand new series of Bad Move comedy tonight at 8. And then let us whisk you away with Joanna Lumley's Silk Road Adventure at 9. Next night, though, it's off to Coronation Street.